So, hello and welcome to Elevate classes. Today we'll continue with our theme of Boolean algebra. So पिछले वीडियो में Boolean algebra का कुछ भाग हमारा रह गया था, उसी को आज हम कंप्लीट करेंगे. And the topic for today is De Morgan's theorems. Okay, so De Morgan was a contemporary of George Boole, who you can call him a friend of George Boole, who started Boolean algebra, and he was the one who gave these two theorems. Okay, and these two theorems, these two laws, these two identities are in a sense very powerful and very helpful to solve or simplify a lot of Boolean expressions, and we will be using this multiple times in the course of whether it's your university exams or competitive exams. So let's start and understand what are De Morgan's laws. So first of all, basic statement क्या है De Morgan's laws का? What is the statement of De Morgan's law? So De Morgan's law very simply states that when you have the complement of a sum, okay, the complement of sum is equal to product of complements. Basically the statement is the complement of the sum is equal to the product of the complements. Very simple. Secondly, if you have the complement of the product, you have the complement of the product, that will be equal to the sum of the complements. That will be equal to the sum of the complements. Okay, so no, there's no need at all to remember the statement as such. You just, if you're thorough with the mathematical form, that should be okay for us. Anyways, now many times what happens is it is very easy to apply De Morgan's theorem for students in a very simple kind of a setting, but the moment the expression gets complicated, then students are slightly nervous and they are not certain of how to apply it. So I would just like to mention a very simple way how to apply this. You'll find this in a couple of good digital textbooks. So this is a very simple method to apply De Morgan's. So whenever you want to apply De Morgan's, basically you have to focus on two things. First, focus on the bar. What do we mean by the bar? This bar means the complement operator. Okay, remember the bar means the complement operator. So whatever bar you have, if it is joined on top of two variables, break it. Whether it is 2, 3, 4, 5, doesn't matter. If you see a bar which is joined, break it. And if you see a bar which is broken, join it. So how to apply De Morgan's? Simple. If you see a bar on top of something that is joined, break it. If you see a bar on something that is broken, join it. First step. Second step, look at the sign. Look at the operator. Look at the operator. If you see a dot, replace it with plus. If you see a plus, replace it with a dot. That means you're replacing and with or and or with and. Okay. So if you can apply these two steps, if you can just apply these two steps, so that is your De Morgan's law. These are the two steps and you will be able to apply De Morgan's theorem to literally anything. Let me give you an example so that you understand. So here I have an expression a plus b whole complement. We don't know De Morgan's law. Just assume that we don't know the statement. Actually, we have already written the answer to this, but just assume you don't know the statement. Now, how will you apply? See, what did I tell you first? First, think about the bar. The bar is joined, right? Bar is joined over both these two. So break it. So we'll break it. The bar will be broken over two pieces. And can you see a sign? This will be broken over a and b. Second, can you see a sign? Sign is plus, replace it with a dot. End of story. No more. You don't have to think about it at all. That is all you have to do in De Morgan's. Next one. Again, you see a dot b complement. You see the bar, break it. The bar is joined over a and b, break it. Now, there's a dot in between, replace it with a plus sign. That is how you will apply De Morgan's theorem. So trust me, this is something very, very easy. If you learn this method, it will be very easy for you. Next, what if you have a bar dot b bar? You see the complement operator on top? It's broken, join it. So we'll just join it over a and b. Okay, so we'll join it over a and b. Dot will be replaced with a plus sign. Same thing here. You see a broken complement operator, you join it. Plus should be replaced with a dot and a and b as it is. That is your De Morgan's law. Okay, so basically I have just written the two theorems in different forms. That's all I have done. Let's do some other examples to see exactly how De Morgan's works. Okay, exactly how De Morgan's works. Let's look at the fifth one. See, in the fifth one, you have a bar plus b. Is there a bar on top of 2? No, there's no bar on top of 2. So can you apply De Morgan's theorem here? No, you cannot. that gives us an exception as to when we cannot use De Morgan's theorem. Not exactly an exception, but when can you use De Morgan's or when can you not use De Morgan's? See, the point is you should have a complement operator over two variables or separately over two variables. Now that 2 can be extended to 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Only then can you apply De Morgan's. What do I mean? What am I saying? Suppose you have something like A plus B and you have a complement on top of it. Now you see the complement operator is on top of both. You can apply De Morgan's. You can apply De Morgan's. Suppose you have something like this, A bar plus B bar. Again the complement operator is on both. Apply De Morgan's. But the moment you see something like only A bar plus B, you cannot apply De Morgan's. So similarly, look at the sixth one, A dot B bar. You cannot join the complement operator. You cannot break it. Why? It's not on two variables. So no De Morgan's here. No De Morgan's here. You cannot apply De Morgan's here. Okay. Now let's come to the seventh one. So if you look at the seventh one, this is A dot B bar dot C. I can see the complement operator on top of all three. So I can use De Morgan's. अब मैं De Morgan's use कर लूँगा. So what should we do? Same thing. जो join है उसको break कर दो. So if we break this, what will happen? So this will become A bar dot. Now be careful here. There should be two bars over here. Why? The original thing is B bar. B bar के ऊपर एक bar आएगा. There will be a bar on top of B bar. So A bar. Sorry, there's no dot in between. A bar. I just have to break the complement operator and C bar. Correct? There are dots in between. Replace this with a plus sign. And that is your answer. That is your simple answer of De Morgan's. Okay. So very, very simple method, if very powerful if you remember it this way. Okay. This is not my own. You will find this in Tosi, RJ Tosi. You will find this in the Floyd book. Both very good textbooks on digital. Much recommended. Anyways, by the way, can we simplify this? Yes, we can. A bar. What is B double bar? We already know from Boolean algebra, B double bar is B. This is your final expression. This will be your final expression, right? So now let's come to the eighth one and see how to solve the eighth one. See, eighth one might look very big, and daunting, but it's very simple. First of all, let's apply De Morgan's. First step is let's apply De Morgan's. I see a complement operator which is joined, break it. So I'll have AB bar, I break this one. I have C bar D, I break this one. And I have EF and I break this one. Okay, so I break it and divide it into three parts. What happens to the plus sign? The plus sign changes to dot. Plus sign changes to dot. Are we done? No, we are not done yet. If you observe this carefully, I can apply De Morgan's here. I can apply De Morgan's here and I can apply De Morgan's here. So let's do that in the next step. In the next step, I can have this equal to, see, if I apply De Morgan's here, there are two things. First of all, this bar will be broken over A and B. So this will become A bar and B bar bar. And what happens to the sign? See, there's a dot in between. So this will become plus. Correct? Then this dot as it is. We have a dot later. So that dot, no change here. Same thing with C bar D. This will become C double bar. I am breaking the complement operator. And this will become D bar. And this will become D bar. Same thing about the sign. The dots will become a plus sign. Correct? Using De Morgan's. Finally, this dot as it is. And the last term. This will become complement operator broken on top of both E bar, F bar. And dot is again replaced with plus. Dot will again be replaced with plus. So now you are done. Correct? This is your De Morgan's. Is this the most simplified form? No, I can slightly simplify it further. This, as we know, will become A bar plus B. Next will become C plus D bar. And the final one will become E bar plus F bar. This is now the most simplified form. इससे आगे simplification possible नहीं है. Okay, we cannot simplify further. I mean, we can simplify using Boolean algebra. You can just open up all the terms, but De Morgan's is done. Right? So I hope you've understood De Morgan's, right? It's very easy. Take the complement operator. If it's joined, break it. If it's broken, join it. Next, take the sign. If it's a dot, replace it with a plus. If it's a plus, replace it with a dot. De Morgan's is done, no matter how difficult it is. Okay. With this, we end with Boolean algebra. We have covered all the identities, all the laws, everything that is necessary to simplify any logical expression, any Boolean expression. If your question says simplify the following, whether that question is from a competitive exam, whether it's NET, GATE, JEST, JAM, TIFR, doesn't matter, or whether it is from your university's exam, now you have all the tools to start doing it. So I would very much urge, pick up any digital textbook, start solving the solved problems. Once you're comfortable with the solved ones, go to the unsolved ones. A good source of problems for this topic would be the textbook by Floyd. Okay, that is a very good source of problems. So right, we finished Boolean algebra. In the next video, we'll start with logic gates. So stay tuned and thank you.